Mass Effect 3 Unknown Hero. Commander Shepard is a hero, icon, and one of the most famous beings in the known universe. He's a good man, but he has a shit ton of pressure on his shoulders. Every man, woman and child is waiting for Shepard to save our sorry asses again. But this is different. Nothing like a Geth attack or collect a base. This is a full-scale invasion from one of the most dangerous creatures in existence, who turned the Prohethians into the horrid collectors somewhat 50,000 years ago. Now they're back and they're pissed at everything that moves. Shepard has been sent out to gather an army made from every single military force from each race in the whole universe. And it isn't going to be a quick trip. And I'm starting to think people are forgetting this fact, because they're so confident in Shepard's skills and experience. Even he saved the universe twice from Geths and collectors. He is still only human, and I think this time this is beyond him, beyond all of us. If Shepard unites all these armies, then we may stand a chance, but the longer it takes, the more people die, and the more homes are obliterated. But me and my men won't back down. We will still fight, till our bodies are broken and bloodied, before some tin cans take our homes. I'm Sergeant Greg Atkins, and this is my story. I am the Unknown Hero. Chapter 1. The number of Reapers doubles every 2 days, but our casualties and deaths triple every 2 hours. On the first day we lost 2 million, day 5 and our death count is up to 8 million. And the numbers definitely aren't decreasing. Any jet, UT-47 or A-61 Mantis we get up into the sky just get torn down by these small pods named Oculuses. It's just impossible to get any reinforcements or air support. Reapers and their Oculuses aren't the only problem. They drop off horrible ground forces like husks. Husks are horrible zombie-like beasts formed by impaling live or nearly dead victims on massive spikes we call the dragon's teeth. Husks are fast and strong but incapable of using any form of weapon. Also part of the Reaper ground forces are formidable and horrible creatures, which are formerly an alien race called the Praetorians. Now mutated by the Reapers, they look disgusting. About 6 foot tall, with swollen limbs and bodies, huge heads with 4 neon blue eyes, and neon blue mouths. They eat dead bodies from their own or anything else, in order to regain health and strength, earning them the name cannibals. Cannibals have fully automatic guns built into their right arms by a human corpse, replacing their right hands. Very dangerous. The Reapers themselves are huge mechanical beasts which look like cuttlefish, the same size as some of the tallest skyscrapers ever designed, with huge legs which walk through anything, the bodies which stretch up very high in the sky. They make haunting growls, almost like 1 million trombones sounding off at the same time. Not only are they practically indestructible, they have huge laser guns that shoot from their back legs, called the Eye, which blows anything up in one shot. Totally unstoppable. There seems to be no order anymore. The Alliance has sent us out to fight, but every squad or small force just gets either killed or ends up dotted around, keeping to themselves, while launching attacks on the way to forward operation bases. I remember when me and my boys were sent out, just looking up and seeing Reapers flying in, and then the city was practically destroyed. We had to go to a forward operations base on the other side of the city. Not a simple trot either, more like a bloody suicide mission. Every wrong turn we faced, with cannibals and husks. We were under constant assault, but we stood strong and bloodthirsty. We were angry, too angry to feel pain. There were 12 of us until we reached a massive open area. The only cover was a ring of big chunks of metal and stone left behind by buildings which were formerly there. We jumped into the circle of cover. It was the perfect place to hold off enemies, even rest, eat and gain some strength. We sat there for a minute or two with no trouble until things started shaking. We looked around, but we were surrounded by forests and burning buildings on all sides. The way to the FOB was straight forward on top of a hill, though a part of the city that was barely touched. Until two Reapers started stomping buildings down like they were made of building blocks, and hundreds of husks started appearing from behind the thick smoke, rushing straight towards our position, followed by cannibals hitting us hard with everything they had. I looked up and saw three big ships breaking through the Earth's atmosphere. They looked very familiar, but that thought quickly left my mind when shots started flying in from all sides. We took them out, but it was hard and bloody battle. Then I told two of my boys, Jim and Ben, to scout ahead and look through the thick smoke covering our view to the FOB. Damn it. This moment will haunt me till the day I die. Jim and Ben peered through the smoke. Jim turned back and yelled, "It's all clear!" When suddenly he dropped down onto his face and was pulled into the smoke screaming. Jimmy grabbed at him, but he was gone. I yelled for Jimmy to come back. He took 2 steps back, looking into the thick smoke, shocked from what just happened. Jimmy let out a yell as a husk emerged from the smoke, running directly at him, jumping feet first onto his chest, bending him over and breaking his back. Oh God. The husk kept him standing by leaning back and holding Jim's neck. "Take it down!" I yell. We struggled to keep any shots off at the husk because they were struggling too much. The husk screamed out and bent Jimmy's head to the right and put his hands in his mouth, one holding the top jaw, the other holding the bottom jaw. The husk then tore Jimmy's head in half. A wall of blood and flesh flew in every direction. My remaining team shot into the bloody mess, hitting and killing the husk. We all watched as Jimmy's mutated body hit the ground. Only part of his bottom jaw left, and some torn and bloodied bits of flesh still attached to his neck. He laid still, blood squirting out of his ripped veins into a crimson pool, all over his brain. This all happened because I sent them out to scout ahead. I was traumatized and angry. It was a very silent journey to the FOB. Max stayed at my side the whole way. When we arrived, it was empty, but there was an open fire and enough tents for each of us. It was now about 9 o'clock, and the only light in the city was from the Reapers and their path of destruction. Gathering around the fire, we all told our stories. This is where our chronicle begins.